we've heard stories of role play and how it's a little bit of a slippery slope.
Mm-hmm.
Thor and his wife, they do role play quite a bit. But then when you're, not an advanced role player, you get to be, Catwoman, who's not really Catwoman, and you start, driving your heel into a ball sack. I don't know what's going on here. You do. It gets a little squirrely.
Yeah. Sometimes if you're not an expert, it can get weird.
Yeah. No doubt.
Uh-huh.
Well, one couple decided, you know what? It's time for a little role play.
Oh.
But the suggestion is where things got a little awkward.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
You guys remember how taken aback we were when we heard Skye was going to dress up like Catwoman?
We didn't see it coming.
What the fuck happened?
So weird.
And then she turned out to not be Catwoman at all.
No.
And just kind of be a weird dominatrix.
Yes, that is accurate.
I think he was happier with that.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I think that worked better for him.
That's when she said the famous line, "There's other ways to inflict pain."
Ooh.
Yeah, you'll never forget that.
I'm still moist.
How
You're moist?
how could I?
Oh, yeah. That was the weirdest thing you've ever said.
So strange.
Without a doubt.
And she said it really sexually.
Yeah.
Which was surprising. There's other ways to inflict pain.
Didn't she say that on the regular air too?
Yes.
And that's
during
what
a
made
6
it even
a.m.
more
break.
uncomfortable.
It was like 6:10.
But yeah,
my
Thor has
God.
told us, that they enjoy a good role play session where we have Nurse Paige show up, a
Yeah.
teacher.
Nurse Paige was very mad at me yesterday. Actually.
Oh no!
What happened?
Not Nurse
Bad
Paige.
patient?
Actually, Haley was very mad at me yesterday.
Oh no.
Because we've talked, just to be clear, not to get too off topic here, we've talked about a lot of the things Haley and I do. We said crazy things.
Oh, yeah.
But yesterday she was beyond embarrassed over what I said on the podcast about how we watched porn together, and she was mad at me because even though she said it was okay, she was mad that I did it.
Right.
And she was so embarrassed that she got mad at me. And I said, Haley, we've talked about all the role playing we've done.
Yeah.
We've talked about
How she sat on your face once and started laughing.
yeah.
Because it looks
just-
like a baby
like
head
a
coming
baby
out of her
head coming out
vagina.
of her.
Yeah.
How she's giving me a blowjob and laughed at me.
Yeah.
How
that's
she's farted in my face.
That did happen
we
too.
just talked
She
about
goes,
that.
yeah, but it's different.
Okay, wait, what?
So do you think bringing it up again right now is a good idea?
I did it on purpose.
Bad move.
I did it on purpose.
I say bad
No, I
move.
did it
Would
on
have been the
purpose.
right move.
No, I
say
did it
bad
on
move.
Yeah,
purpose.
I
No,
mean,
did
it
on
doesn't
purpose.
even really go with what we're talking about, and he just
wanted to.
He really.
I had to
dig
get it
in.
in there because you know why I had to get it in there? Because
Why?
I needed all you guys to agree with me that was insane.
Well, the
Thank
whole.
you.
I mean, your entire life is kind of insane.
That-
Thank
that
you.
is true.
But back to the role play stuff.
Yes.
We haven't done it in a while.
Really?
Which is very disappointing.
Do you usually bring it up, or does she bring it up? Like wanting to do
when
it.
she does it, I like when it's a surprise.
Yeah.
Like, didn't she recently? Okay, Eddie, that was a weird reaction.
That was weird.
Does she ever inflict pain?
There's other ways to inflict. No, I don't like that.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Didn't she dress up like a French maid or something? And
One
tell
time
you
we were
recently.
No, this was when we were living in that hotel.
Oh yeah.
And I was in the bedroom. Was it the hotel?
That was the actual maid, dude.
No, it wasn't the hotel. It wasn't the hotel.
No,
We
it was
were-
in Hamul.
No,
It was
yeah, it was
Hamul.
in-
I remember.
I thought it was his new
'Cause
place.
I think you were getting ready to move, and I
move out
said, "Did
clean.
she actually clean the house for
yeah,
you?"
yeah. So you're right. It was in Hamul, and she was getting ready to clean, and I was like, okay. So I'm like cleaning stuff, and she opens the door and turns around. She's in a full maid outfit.
Yeah.
And she said she needs to clean one thing first.
Yeah, you cock.
Oh. Yeah, see that's the difference between Thor and Haley and the Boo and Catwoman.
Oh, what?
Is in our role play, which is very rare, I'll dress up, but I won't have a name. I don't speak the part. I don't talk about having to clean things.
You're not Fifi.
No. So
You
they-
act like this, but you're dressed up.
Well, I
You're
just
not Selena Kyle.
no, I'm not Selena Kyle. So they go the full route with the
Catwoman,
role
Emma.
play,
I figured.
where they're
Caught
actually
on.
having dialogue and names.
The
and whole
craziest
thing.
one we've ever had was when we went to Alani in Hawaii.
What?
Okay,
Eddie.
Really uncomfortable right now.
I know.
She was Moana, guys, and then
Well, who are you?
No, we were in.
I'm Maui.
We were.
Oh my. Okay.
You're welcome.
That's what I said after I came. That's what I said.
Oh my god.
What?
And that was the
Hula girl?
craziest role play. No, she was just dressed in sexy lingerie. I forgot. I think it was a teacher thing, maybe. That was crazy. And remember, we left the luau early, and you were mad at
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I had the
You didn't,
great.
you didn't see the show.
I didn't care.
What the fuck, dude?
He had his own show going on.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. You haven't even brought the pig yet. Crazy. So, yes, role play. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, get some outfits going. Do whatever. Well, one couple decided, you know what? We need to spice things up. It's time for us to maybe do a little role play. Both parties seemed into it. Wife, husband say, okay, cool. But then the husband made a little bit of an error when he suggested what they role play.
Yeah, so this woman's looking for advice because she doesn't know, like, should she be upset or should she not be upset? But she says they've been married for 4 years.
Only
and
4 years. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and for 4 years. And she says it's gotten to the point where basically their regular routine is getting a little boring and things are kind of getting boring in the bedroom.
Gotta
So,
spice it up, man.
She's dead fish, huh?
yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just been time and they want to do something different.
Lights
okay?
out, always missionary.
Okay, we don't need to point fingers at people
Just
right
say-
now.
I wasn't
okay?
saying anything.
Okay, we all know I'm a dead fish.
Oh, see, that's your words, not mine.
That's
Right
not
out of your
nice.
mouth,
Dead
Sky.
fish.
So anyway,
Dead
so
fish.
they decide, let's spice things up, and they both thought role playing is something they're both
Here we
comfortable
go.
with.
Stab me in my sack with your heel.
No, and
Let's go.
that's advanced
Oh, okay, you're
stuff
right.
after you've been together for 20 years
You're right.
plus. So they decide,
Other ways to inflict pain.
okay, we don't
I
have to
go.
keep
I
saying
think
that.
I said, did you choke him or something? And she went, no, but there's other
Whip.
ways to inflict pain. You said whip him,
Yeah.
and she went,
Whip.
no, but there's other ways to inflict pain.
Okay.
And we
Excuse
all
me?
went, what?
I started crying.
You did.
I did. Like, it
Yeah,
really,
we gotta get that
I was
audio.
worried
it
about you.
bothered me so much.
We gotta get that audio. I should have recorded it. Sky, do you know when that was? We gotta get that.
No. So they agree. They're going to try role playing. And so she said she's thinking in her head like cheerleader, teacher,
Hey
nurse.
now.
we haven't
know?
done the cheerleader yet.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Sky's got a cheerleading outfit.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
Hannah
there you
can
go.
borrow it.
Yeah.
Use
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Remember when you
Yeah.
wore that thing in here? We made you wear it.
Yeah.
You did.
Well, I have a real cheerleading outfit that I wore in here, and then I have a not safe for work cheerleading.
Oh, you have a pretendy?
I
A
got.
pretendy?
Yes.
I did not know this.
Yes, where the top is like just enough to cover the boobs, and the skirt is
Did you
literally.
go pigtails on a cheerleading
Yeah,
outfit?
yeah. It comes
I
with
can't
little
see you in
ribbons
pigtails, though.
for like, yeah.
Cheerleading, don't you just go like high ponytail?
Well, you can do both, but this one.
This is what we're concerned
But
about.
Emily, that's for competition.
For me, that's what I'm concerned
Yeah,
about.
for competitions, yes, you go high
Sky
pony,
and
but in the
pigtails, I
bedroom,
can't see.
Well, you gotta do low pigtails. The weird like side ones, yeah,
Well,
that
no,
doesn't
I just-
work. But low.
Because
low
you go,
pigtails.
if you go schoolgirl, it's pigtail.
Yeah.
You gotta go pigtails. So this is what this gal's thinking. Like, this is gonna be our first role play. We're gonna do something like that. And that's when he speaks up and says, I got a great idea what I would like to do for our first role play.
Okay.
All right.
So she's like, okay, I wonder what if he's thinking the same ideas I'm thinking. And that's when he says he thinks for their first role play, they should role play as people who are married to other people who meet each other and decide to have an affair and cheat on their spouses together.
That's very specific.
Yeah.
What?
That's a weird thing to say.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be named, oh, I don't know, Janet.
Yeah.
Like, that's my best friend's name.
That's
Yeah.
are you
really strange
Talking about-
coincidence.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's a risky move, man.
Yeah.
Now, let me
That's-
ask you,
that's a lot.
ladies, if your man came up with this suggestion, where would your heads go?
A big fuck you.
But, okay, I get it. You say no to the idea, but don't you think...
Oh, yeah. Well, the
Even
reason
more
I'm
is
saying
wrong?
fuck you is because that's your fantasy. Your fantasy is to cheat.
Or is it already
Is it
happening?
already happening?
I didn't even fucking go there, bro.
You did it? You did it?
No,
That
I
is
just
shocking.
thought like
You
this is
That's
his
shocking.
fantasy, and like
Is it?
that shouldn't be your fucking
Is it?
fantasy.
No, I'm fucking going there right away.
Like,
I'm
it's
going
already
there,
done.
It's fucking
Stop it.
strange that you want to do that. That's your fantasy. And yeah, now I'm rethinking all the times you traveled somewhere with
It's not
somebody.
really happening. You
Oh,
can take
no,
a breath.
she's
Relax.
getting
It's not.
worked
It's just
up.
not you.
It's already happened.
No.
Now she says, like, she's seen, like, in movies and heard people where they do the thing where they pretend they don't know each other at the bar,
yeah.
and like one picks up on the
It's
other.
in the beginning of Four Christmases.
Is that where that's at, Emily? That's
Reese Witherspoon, Vince Vaughn are at a bar.
Wait, what?
The opening scene is they pretend like they don't know each other and they go, want to get out of
Yeah,
here.
I know, but there's other, things where that's happening.
Or
They go fuck in the
You're very
bathroom.
specific. I mean,
wow, that is very specific.
And then they show you that
That's
they're
not very
actually
Christmassy.
together. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she said she like would maybe you'd be okay with that, but this whole cheating, we're married to other people, is very specific, and
Yeah,
she
it's weird.
says it makes her feel uncomfortable, and she doesn't know if she's overreacting because it's the first time role playing, or if she should be overreacting.
I mean, it's not a good. Again, he went too hard in the paint too quickly.
Yeah.
Like you got to work up to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, start
You
with
know?
the teacher.
Schoolgirl.
thing.
100%. And then
You
you
know,
go, you know
softball
what?
coach. I don't know.
Wait,
Huh?
have you ever seen a softball coach? Dude,
That
what?
is weird
Where did
and
that
Yeah,
come from?
very specific.
And yeah, what's going on with you?
I don't understand.
You all right?
Haley? Yeah, you can't go directly to this craziness.
Okay.
Like, you got to work up to that, you know? And then if you want to throw that out there,
Yeah.
you know, maybe start with the initial, we meet at a bar, we're strangers, whatever, and then go, let's amp that one up and say, now we're
Yeah.
cheating and whatever. Then you can maybe get away with it. But if you have somebody like these two, I mean,
you're
it's
done.
never going to be okay.
No.
You can start with what Eddie's saying and then eventually get to Catwoman crushing my nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You can eventually get to that. That's the next step.
Is it?
Can we not do this?
Pen.